that what is the credibility of RK Singh. Do you stand by it?
Yes, of course, because right now he's speaking as a political party.
No, 1 minute, 1 minute. So what is the...
What is he speaking as now? And what did it do at that particular point of time?
So, Miss...
In other words, what she's saying is that anything she says as a representative of a political party should be discounted. I mean, look at the new kinds of precedents we are setting. So any representative of a political party, if he says something, it has to be discounted straight away. Madam, you do yourself great disservice
with the UPA,
by taking that position.
No, I am not doing disservice. I am showing the picture that you did not get a
civil servants like me are appointed by the Union Public Service Commission. We are part of the Constitution. It just so happens that you are in power now, and you're going to be out of power very soon. But the civil service is a permanent civil service, and it is not, as Mr. Subramaniam says, a slave of Mr. Salman Khurshid.
Respected the Constitution and brought it at that time to the notice of the Prime Minister.
Continuing.
Oh, he did. He did.
You had a responsibility at that time.
He brought it repeatedly to the attention of the National Security Advisor, the Cabinet Secretary and the Principal Secretary. It is only when his...
Yes, Pavan Verma.
Arnab, this is a double-edged sword. If we are giving so much credence to what civil servants say, I don't know why every time a police officer who's suspended in Gujarat gives a statement, the statement is completely dismissed by the BJP as being that of a disgruntled bureaucrat.
Yeah, because the fabrication of evidence has come out. Fabrication of evidence and the litany of lies come out.
That is politically motivated.
Pavan, why do you insist on being on the side of Dawood Ibrahim? I mean, I've known you for so long.
I think this kind of rhetorical question doesn't win any. This kind of rhetorical question only devalues the debate. Why are you on this side? Why are you on that side?
So do you want an inquiry or not? I thought you agreed to an inquiry.
I didn't expect you to so soon join the idiom of the BJP spokesperson. You can't devalue this discussion by asking that kind of question. We are talking about an allegation, its veracity, the credibility of the person making it.
Pavan Verma, 10 more minutes on this debate. I appreciate. And note,
Pavan Verma, he even went to the same college as you.
I don't know, one second. I don't want to reduce everything. I appreciate, I note, and I observe with deep and abiding interest the manner in which Nitish Kumar's representative on the program tonight has come out with great defense, ringside defense and covering fire for the Congress party when the Congress party person...
I have not, that is your interpretation.
I would like to tell you.
Please understand that there can be a debate. There can be a debate which is not about Congress versus BJP. It can be about issues.
I would like to think so. Now my question is, one second.
Please Arnab, let's not make it black and white.
BJP and AAP. It's not between the Congress party or with JDU.
No, by all means define it any which way, but there is an issue here.
Well, the issue is...
And let us discuss it sanely.
The issue is, and I would request to, if I can just speak to the Congress the issue is, the Congress spokesperson just told me that she stands by her comment repeated 4 times on the Newshour Debate. What is the credibility of RK Singh? Now, at 3:55 p.m. on the 23rd of January 2013, RK Singh said that there are 10 people associated with the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh who have been found to be linked during investigations with Samjhauta, Mecca Masjid and Ajmer Dargah Sharif, and within 35 minutes of that at 4:30 that afternoon, Amee Yagnik, your party spokespersons lined up one after the other saying what a wonderful thing RK Singh has said and how right he is and how the BJP should now investigate and open itself up and how the RSS should be investigated. So, my question to you is, at that time RK Singh has tremendous credibility. But when RK Singh says that 5 months later, no, let me come. When RK Singh says that 5 months later,
Yes, you can.
He goes to the Home Secretary, Home Minister, and he finds that the Home Minister is backing a businessman allegedly close to Dawood, who would have been investigated in the IPL scam. Suddenly, RK Singh, because he has joined the BJP, has no credibility. I mean, come on, Amee Yagnik. You are destroying your own case.
Yes, yes.
You are destroying your own case.
Your question.
Yeah.
At that time, he might have given in writing, and he has acted as the Union Home Secretary.
What is this argument?
And he might have put it in
What
writing,
is this argument?
which might have given the consequential investigation. Why did he not put it in writing? Why did he not do it at that time? So he has lost credibility when he's speaking after 6 months at a belated
TSR
stage,
Subramaniam.
and especially from when he has changed his color from a bureaucrat to a political person.
You know my question. You understood my question. You understand the deep contradiction in your own remarks.
The right answer.
You realize that you are in quicksand on that one. You realize that you made a mistake, Amee Yagnik.
Not at all. No, at all.
TSR Subramaniam.
That because at that time he acted as his duty.
No, when he criticizes the RSS, he's the best man around.
And without substantiating
when he criticizes Shinde, he's a liar.
Substantiating his allegation.
1 sec. Yes, Mr. Subramaniam. And then my question will be. Yeah.
Arnab, in this case, we are now discussing a lot of hearsay evidence. We know that the allegation is that the minister helped a businessman in connection with the IPL scheme. Now, routinely, every minister in Delhi in state helps 50 businessmen every day routinely. Now, if the secretary who has second, third hand information about it, or even sitting in that meeting, starts writing it down as this thing, he will be doing nothing except writing 50 letters a day. It's absurd. He has done his best here. He has met the 3 senior most people there, presumably the PM also. Outsiders like me knew the grievances at that time. We should not now do general discussion now. Issue has come out in the open. It should be investigated. If RK Singh has done something wrong, he should be penalized.
My question to the BJP, by the way, repeatedly the same argument comes forth. And tonight, Pavan Verma and Amee Yagnik, without any design, both of you find yourself in a minority on this debate. There is Kiran Bedi, there is TSR Subramaniam. Kiran Bedi backs the Modi. TSR Subramaniam is independent, yet they are not on your side. Food for thought. Devang Nanavati, do you believe that it is absolutely wrong and unacceptable just to dismiss RK Singh's views as motivated, or that he's become a pawn of your party just because he's saying something that is not agreeable with Mr. Shinde? Do you agree?
Ask your loaded question, Arnab.
No, there is nothing loaded. My question is, I don't know, are you on the defensive? Even before I ask a question, you're on the back foot. You're on the back foot already.
Arnab, I have cross-examined many. I have cross-examined many witnesses. So call me on the back foot, ducking, whatever you want to call me.
I find without attempting.
Out with it.
Without attempting.
Out with it, Arnab. My good friend Arnab, come on.
Devang Nanavati, you bat on the back foot. You're reminded of your other days when you used to be the Virender Sehwag of politics.
There are some of the most beautiful shots. Some of the most beautiful shots in cricket are played on the back foot. So no problem on being on the back foot.
At least you admitted you are on the back foot.
And
very good.
The bowler is Arnab Goswami.
Very good. At least you admitted. I got the BJP spokesperson to admit that even before I asked my question, he's on the back foot.
No, not admitting.
Now the question is this.
And back foot is a strategy.
The question is this. And from this moment,
Arnab Goswami is the bowler.
No, 1 second, please. 1 second. Now here's the question. Okay. Devang Nanavati, you have just reconfirmed the second time when I asked you that it is absolutely unacceptable and wrong to just call somebody a political pawn or to defame him simply because he is saying some things that you do not agree with. In that case, can I ask you, how do you call Sanjeev Bhatt a pawn simply because he says things that your government in Gujarat does not agree with? No, well, let me complete. when it was announced that his wife Shweta Bhatt would be pitted against Narendra Modi in the 2012 elections in Gujarat, the BJP alleged, and you must let me ask my question. Let me complete my question before you spring to, you have to receive the delivery.
Responses by shouting you down.
You have to receive the delivery. The ball has to reach you. Until the ball reaches you, my question is that at that point of Hardeep Puri, 1 minute, the BJP had alleged that the Congress party had carried out a hate campaign in the context of Sanjeev Bhatt, and that Sanjeev Bhatt had become a pawn in the hands of the Congress party. Today, when a former Home Secretary, the only difference is that is state and this is centre, after UPA government has joined the BJP,
Arnab, there is a lot
you
of
back
difference.
him.
There's a lot of difference. You give me 2 minutes.
Why don't you say that we'll apply the Gujarat logic in Delhi?
Let me answer that question.
That is precisely the question I had asked.
In Gujarat, the senior police officers of Mr. Bhatt have questioned his version. They have denied his version. Whereas here, Mr. R.K. Singh's version has not been denied by
when Sanjeev Bhatt says things and Pavan Verma is coming in on this. When Sanjeev Bhatt,
there is a lot of difference. When
Sanjeev
Bhatt, ask the question and not let me answer, that's a different matter. And Mr. Pavan Verma, he has himself said today that let this matter be inquired if there is any truth. I want to ask a question, how do we inquire a matter unless...
Don't divert. Pavan Verma wants to respond on that question.
There are 30 police officers who are suspended in Gujarat for speaking out.
Go ahead, Mr. Verma. You can respond now.
Arnab.
I am saying, Arnab, that if you give
the SIT has already not found credible evidence. The SIT appointed by the Supreme Court has not founded the evidence.
In Gujarat, there are officers who are speaking,
the SIT by the Supreme Court has not found evidence.
Punished and suspended.
And that report has been accepted by the court now. As per the directions.
Let hear Pavan Verma, he heard you.
Allegations have not been found to be true.
Mr. Nanavati, hear Pavan Verma, he heard you. He heard you and now you hear him. Yes, Pavan Verma.
No, the only point I was making, Arnab, is that if we give due weightage to civil servants and if what they have said needs to be investigated, as I have said before, then there are countless statements that have been issued by serving police officers, some of whom were in the theatre of that horrific incident in Gujarat, who have made statements, and every time I hear that
they all have been investigated by the SIT appointed by the Supreme Court.
That they are fabrications.
They have all been
investigated. And many of them have been punished by
being investigated by the SIT and found to be untrue. They have been found to be untrue by the SIT appointed by the Supreme Court. Has any investigation team?
There is one point here.
All the investigations
are not
over. By the Supreme Court appointed SIT.
Yeah.
Does Mr. Verma question the Supreme Court?
Hardeep Puri, please.
Arnab, we have taken 11 years to look into those allegations at different layers of judicial scrutiny. It has now been established that this was a fabrication of evidence and a litany of lies. Now that matter is closed. Mr. Verma may not want it closed because he has a political desire. But the issue, well, the courts have cleared him. You can go on tom-tomming the charge.
The courts have cleared it at a certain level. There have been variations in the version of the amicus curiae. There is a court, there is a case of appeal going to be filed. Senior ministers in the Gujarat government have been indicted.
Anyway, we are not discussing Gujarat.
Imprisonment for their involvement.
No, anyway, we are not discussing Gujarat. We are 1 minute, gentlemen, we are not discussing Gujarat. I only use I only use the case of the RSS in the case of the question to the Congress party, and I use the case of Sanjeev Bhatt in the question to the BJP spokesperson only to highlight that underlying layers of duality exist. That's all. And don't respond, both of you. I'm only saying underlying. That's only a debating. My point is, however, we are talking about Mr. Shinde. Now that's the question, Kiran Bedi. Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde. Can Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde, Kiran Bedi, time for closing comments, 1 minute left. Can Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde continue to hide or just say rubbish and move on? Can he afford to do that, or should he allow an inquiry against himself And if so, if required, resign till the process of inquiry is complete, given the sensitive post he holds?
No, he cannot keep away from these allegations. He should volunteer to be investigated, I believe. In this case, I'm focused on this case right now. He should volunteer because the allegations against him are of national security issues. And only then will he be able to come clean. He should volunteer and ask Mr. Singh to produce evidence, whatever he has. I think he should volunteer to be inquired into, and a credible inquiry. And I'm not looking for a public spectacle, but a dignified inquiry which protects reputations if he comes out clean. So therefore, let the finding be made public and not the process.
Absolutely. Let the findings be made public, but we want assurance that that process begins.
You need moral courage.
If the process does not begin, if the process does not begin,
the evidence, and Mr. Shinde should respond.
If the process does not begin,
none of this should be politicized merely for short-term political.
No. But the process, if it does not begin, if there is no inquiry, Mr. Shinde, please realize you may not be affected, but there will be a crisis of faith. There will be a crisis of faith in government decision making. In my hands tonight, before I go to the break, our newspapers, our papers that go up to 10 Downing Street, details, very detailed notes of the alleged involvement of British intelligence in Blue Star. Is this true? And if true, can this be kept aside? Back on debate number 2 in a few minutes.